You guys, it took me a minute to start this review because obviously so ecstatic. And it took me a while to think about how I'm going to structure the match review. But when I was thinking about it, I thought the best way to start is by thanking SARRI. Grazie, SARRI. He's finally won his first trophy in his career. And what a trophy to win. And the way we won tonight with style, grace, and confidence. This was a SARRI ball performance. SARRI ball won tonight. SARRI's methods won. They came out, and this entire performance was testament to all the good work, all the misunderstood work that SARRI's done this season. Think about it. When do we ever play as aggressors in a final? We never do that. We always play within ourselves. We always play to the strengths of our opponents. We dig deep, we defend. But tonight, this was completely different. This was completely un-Chelsea-like in that sense. From the first minute to the last minute, we completely dominated today's game. And the irony being that we defeated a team who were using an incredibly negative, pragmatic approach to the game. It felt good, you guys. It did feel good. It felt like vindication. It felt like vindication for SARRI especially. He's been doubted all season. He's been misunderstood. He's been abused. Yet through all of that, he's stuck to his principles because he knows what he's doing. His methods work. And tonight, I hope that all the naysayers are going to give SARRI a second chance. I hope that they're going to reevaluate all their opinions they've had of him throughout the season. And hopefully, they are going to realise that, wow, SARRI wasn't as bad as we thought. And please, the board, if there was ever a time to show faith, confidence and support of SARRI, it's now. It's after tonight. Because tonight proved everything good that SARRI's about and everything good that SARRI's brought to this club. But before I get into anything, today's video is brought to you by the OneFootball app. Thank you to everyone that's been supporting me throughout the season. It's been incredibly helpful this. If you guys want to continue your support, in the link in the description below will be a link to the OneFootball app. Get that because now you can vote for who your man of the match is. You can look at the stats from today's game. There's so much interactive content. Don't miss out on it, you guys. It's going to be in the link in the description below. But continuing into the match review, we need to start off by talking about Kante. Now for me, I personally think this is a master stroke from SARRI. And I can understand his thinking. He's probably annoyed from the fact that the final training session before the final was made public, was made open. And he probably thought in advance thinking, listen, let's overblow Kante's injury. Let's have everyone think that he's not going to be available tonight. Hopefully, Arsenal might change their tactical approach, thinking that they're going to be facing a Kante-less Chelsea team. And maybe that was the case, because for me tonight, I thought Unai Emery messed up big time. Completely messed it up. He messed up so bad that we actually have to thank him, because he made the game even easier for us. The complete wrong tactical approach. We overran them in midfield, outmanned them in those areas. To only have two in midfield with Ozil above, when did Ozil really effectively close down Jorginho? It never happens. Arsenal's two strikers couldn't play close to each other. They couldn't play off each other. They were isolated. And all Arsenal's attacks were just plays from out wide. Nothing really effective. A few half chances. And I personally feel that it was Unai Emery's fault for using this formation, for losing that midfield battle, for not being able to have the men to press, and for obviously giving us the ability to just create all these overloads constantly out wide. And that's one thing we saw throughout today's game. Now, Emerson was testament to this. Yeah, his first 20 minutes, maybe he was growing into the occasion, maybe he was a bit nervous. That happens, but my God, did this guy grow straight into the game immediately. And just his link-up play with Hazard out wide meant that, the Arsenal's wing-backs were pinned back constantly. And when the wing-backs get pinned back, it means that one of the Arsenal midfield players has to push out wide. But obviously by doing that, it made it very easy for us to switch the play constantly from left to right, because we always had an extra man in the middle. And that extra man tonight was Jorginho. And I'm hoping now the hate for Jorginho is going to stop. It needs to stop. The guy's a world-class player, incredible performance. Everything good came from him. Kick-started so many attacks. His defensive work rate and ability. How many times does he get to the near post? How many times is he sniffing danger? Yeah, he's not the strongest. He's not going to win every single 50-50 on the counter-attack. But when you play this style of football, there's not many players better than Jorginho in this role. And tonight he was testament to that, and he was testament to the faith that SARRI's always put in him and the faith that SARRI's had for his methods. But tonight, even though maybe the first 20 minutes was a bit quiet from us, we grew into the game. My God, did we grow into the game. Of course, we had the tactical advantage due to Unai Emery making massive tactical mistakes tonight. We can't discredit the players. I mean, the confidence they had in themselves tonight. Some of the football we played, some of the one-touch football, the way we beat Arsenal's press consistently, but some of the performances from a lot of players that don't really get the limelight, from a lot of players that don't necessarily get the praise that they do deserve at times. I need to start off with Kovacic. Now, bossed the midfield tonight. In the first half on social media, people were quite annoyed with this performance, which really baffled me, because if you take away the bias and just objectively look at a player, you would see the guy's work rate. You would see his ability to, beat the first phase of pressing and help us progress the ball in those areas. His link-up play with Hazard out wide on the left as well. The amount of times he broke forward, and yeah, he doesn't have that goal threat. He doesn't have that attacking threat, but he has those playmaking abilities. And in a system where progressing the ball from midfield is crucial, you need someone like Kova. And SARRI was right again for not starting Barkley. I'm actually happy that Barkley didn't come until the second half, because there's no way that Barkley would have put in this type of performance tonight. He just isn't the same type of player, and credit does have to go to Kovacic. I mean, the way he even got the goal too for the second one. I mean, that run, incredible performance, worked his socks off. For me, this is why we need to keep the player. But I do want to talk about the goals now, and the first goal by Olivier Giroud. What a head. Okay, with Giroud, maybe in the first half, he was kind of a bit, I wouldn't say sloppy, but he wasn't in the game as much. He wasn't keeping onto the ball as often as well. But when he started dropping deeper, and that's what I like when Giroud does, when he started dropping deeper, he was able to link up more with guys like our number 8 and with Hazard as well. That's when you can start to see the link-up brilliance of Olivier Giroud. I mean, I've said it so many times, I definitely took the L this season, and Giroud's definitely been a player that's grown on me a lot as the season's ended. I mean, he has. That header he scored tonight, that was Drogba-esque. That was beautiful. When do you ever see these types of headed goals scored anymore? I mean, he's a master at what he does. The way he got down so low to that control with his head, the power, the direction, the anticipation. I mean, incredible. And I've been saying, when Giroud plays, he does make it easier for this team, because we're not playing to, SARRI's way of football 100%. We've had to adapt, and don't worry, I'm going to be releasing all the videos now talking about our season, the players, the manager, etc, etc. It's going to be a very busy time. But Giroud tonight, exceptional, and this is link-up play overall. The way he got the penalty too as well, and I think there's no better time now actually than to start talking about Eden Hazard. Now, we saw his comments after the game. He's basically confirmed what we already know. He's confirmed the fact that he does want to leave. We know that it's Real Madrid, but I think what Hazard was trying to explain was the fact that even though he wants a new challenge, he wants to leave. If a deal didn't come through for whatever reason, I don't think it's going to be the end of the world, and I think he'd just stay put. I think he's not going to be as angry. So that's our only hopeful saving grace, but it's not a big one. It's not to be expected. And I think it was right for Hazard to basically just confirm that he is going to leave, because what's the point of dragging it on when we already know? Us fans aren't stupid. It's very easy to just put 2 and 2 together. But he came out tonight, and maybe if there was one thing I would have wanted tonight, was for Hazard to get a hat-trick right at the end. I mean, you can thank Willian for being so goal focused as always. But again, Eden Hazard, it's gonna be a sad day when he goes, you guys. And for me, this is why I wasn't as excited as I normally am, because that reality just hit me like bricks, you guys. Reality kept sinking in immediately. We might not be seeing Eden Hazard anymore, and looking at his performance tonight, the way he took his penalty, the third goal as well, to start the attack, the link up with Giroud, which he's been fantastic at with him throughout the season. And if only maybe SARRI use them a bit more throughout the start. But what an incredible season it's been. What memories we're going to have. Honestly, you guys, I'm not looking forward to the day Hazard goes. It's it's going to be a sad day on this channel. It really, really is. Everything tonight Hazard brought really showed you what he's about. Maybe in the first half he was doing a bit too much. You know, he was being a bit too greedy at times. But when the game opened up more, when Arsenal naturally got more tired because it was impossible for their midfield to keep up the intensity throughout the entire game. All I can say is thank you, Eden Hazard. Thank you for the memories. Thank you for your performances. Thank you for gracing our pitch and just showing your brilliance. It's been a fun 7 years. We'll never forget these times, and good luck to you in the future. But before I wrap up the review, I want to speak about two more players. That's Aspie and Christensen. Now, these two are going to be the underrated stars of tonight. I thought Christensen was brave. It was incredible. Sniffed out the danger amazingly. Got stuck in there. Was aggressive. And it looks like he's trying to adapt more to SARRI's demands, which could make him even more interesting as a player. And the second player is going to be Azpilicueta. Now with Aspie, he has his limitations, but he has no limitations on the effort and the heart he shows every single game. The amount of times he was winning tackles, sliding in, getting interceptions, busting a gut, harrying people. You're not always going to get that technical brilliance, but you can't discredit a man for putting that effort in and having that application. So credit to Aspie for tonight. But you guys, what an emphatic win. 4-1 against Arsenal. No one saw it coming, not even me. And I just feel kind of disgusted in myself for having so little faith in the team. I really do. This game really woke me up to all the good SARRI's done. It's going to be fun going back through the season to really analyse, you know, how we got to this point and how we got to the football we're seeing tonight. Incredible performance, famous win, beautiful football, dominance. This is what SARRI's about. This is what SARRI's trying to bring to Chelsea. And let's hope that he's going to be able to continue his work for next season. You guys, it's been a crazy, eventful season as always, but this is the final match review for the season. So for today's match review, smash that like button. Help me get more than 1,500 likes. I'm Nini FC. This is Blue Lines TV. We're European champions again.